Alright, so this is my video of why you should use some of the slides I made in your advertising campaign. I'm going to describe the first slide. It's a picture of a really old sewing machine. It's beat up, it's worn out, it looks like it survived an earthquake. The caption was, "Need a tune-up? We got you covered." You explain some of the services we offer: tune-ups, trade-ins, repairs, replacements, etc. And I think this one works very well because one of the things about the content strategy I proposed was heavy on utility. Quilters are really big on their equipment in my experience, and when it's not working, it's a problem. One of the things in the buyer persona was the person who I put as our primary persona. From what I've seen of the individuals at the store and from what you have told me, is a lot of them are a little older, do not like change, so they don't want to replace the machine, they want it repaired, and you do a pretty good job of that. So we can do that. Also, in the media goals, something we talked about in the review, this wasn't expressly mentioned as a goal, was we don't have a very strong social media presence. And I was talking with you, I actually showed you this one. You said it was very eye-catching. I thought this might help increase social media presence. So yeah, the second ad was, I wanted to use a picture of the store, but I couldn't find one that was big enough, so I just used a brick wall that was very similar to the outside of the store. It was, want to get started in quilting, but don't know how to begin? We can help you, which goes along very well with the company vision statement, which is, and I quote, "To help people love sewing in an affordable, stress-free way." And again, when I was working at the store, and for buyer persona 2, actually, the secondary persona was, a lot of them come in and they don't know how to start. They kind of need a hand getting going. And one of the strengths in the SWOT analysis was your company and your people, your staff are really good at that. Very helpful, very loving. They enjoy showing people around and getting them started on that. The third ad was a picture of, it was just a fancy background that was, I made it look like a quilt, like fabric, and it talks about how all fabric on the Bolt is 20% off all day, every day, and that's compared to your competitors, as you've mentioned. You also talked about having Shannon Cuddle Minky, which is in really high demand right now. So this goes along with the vision statement because it's also affordable was in there, if you remember, an affordable stress-free way, and 20% off fabric really helps with that. SWOT analysis, something we talk about when you're strongest, best things is you have some of the best prices in the valley, even though you have quality product, which was really nice. And again, with content strategy utility, I forgot to mention, this ad also talks about how you have jelly rolls, which are just long strips of fabric rolled up and used for borders and other things, and fat quarters, which are apparently pieces of fabric cut into a very desirable size that people like to use. You have those available as well, not 20% off, but basically you have everything. I thought that those were things you might want to point out and mark it down. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, and I really hope you use my ads. Here we go.